everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Exotic Infopedia. Hope you guys are doing great. Now today we're going to discuss a car which I'm a big fan of since 8th grade. This car always blew me away with its 50 years history, its performance, featuring in the movies and crazy rivalries with famous brands like Porsche for half the price at the time. A car which was said to be drive like a video game, which they take it as a compliment. Yeah, you guessed it, it's a GTR. Now we are going to talk about R35 specifically in this video, because if you want me to make a video on its history, about a 50 years history of GTR from Hakosuka to Skyline, then comment below. Now guys, if you like this content, then subscribe this channel for the latest upcoming videos. Now the car that MotorTrend used as a benchmark and bought itself for the channel to test other supercars against, which cost 3 times the price, is itself a statement. A car about which Jeremy Clarkson said, quote, "They haven't built a car, they built a yardstick." The car that even its greatest rivals Porsche bought for itself for testing its capabilities, which we'll discuss later in the segment of GTR and Porsche rivalry. Now we should discuss the powertrain of the GTR. Now the GTR is entirely a new model, sharing little with the Skyline GTR except signature 4-round taillights. The GTR has all-wheel drive with a twin-turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, but the 4-wheel steering HICA system has been removed and the former straight-six RB26D engine has been replaced by a new one, VR38D engine, which is a V6 engine, which produces 565 brake horsepower and 467 pound-feet of torque. Because of the GTR's heritage, the chassis code for the new version has been called CBA R35, R34 and R35, you got the point. Now the GTR has also retained its Skyline predecessor nickname Godzilla, originally given it to by an Australian motoring publication Wheels in its July 1989 edition. Nissan showed 2 GTR concepts at motor shows before it unveiled the production model. One at the Tokyo Motor Show in 2001 to preview a 21st century GTR, and redesigned one dubbed GTR Proto at 2005 Tokyo Motor Show. Officials said that the production GTR would be 80 to 90% based on the second concept. Well, you judge yourself. Nissan states that the GTR can attain a top speed of 196 miles per hour, and the MotorTrend recorded top speed of 195 miles per hour, which was close to the Nissan's claim. In tests, the original production model was showed to be capable of achieving 0 to 60 miles per hour times as low as 3.2 seconds by using launch control. In 2009, Nissan claimed a lap time of 7 minutes 26 seconds with a 2009 model GTR on a base model Dunlop tires, having previously set a time of 7 minutes 29 seconds on a standard Japanese market tires. Now the Porsche claims that GTR or Nissan overstated the GTR's performance. Porsche claimed to have conducted a test on factory stock European market GTR and achieved a slower time of 7 minutes 54 seconds, apparently implying that the car isn't as fast around the public road as Nissan claims, or that the driver isn't as talented as the Nissan ones. Nissan disputed the former and implied the latter claim and proved its capability on track by releasing an image of its tires and a video of lap record, also offering training to Porsche drivers to achieve better lap times. Now that's how you respond to a false claim charge. Well, it turns out that wasn't enough for Nissan as revenge to Porsche. In February 2013, Nissan opened a new Nismo headquarters in Yokohama. Nissan CEO Carlos Ghosn planned to introduce GTR Nismo within a year as a leading Nismo brand and attempt a production vehicle lap record at Nürburgring Nordschleife. On May 18, development began with Nissan's chief vehicle engineer Noboru Kaneko leading the joint Nismo and Dunlop tires effort to set a production vehicle lap record at the Nürburgring. Now Nissan had 600 brake horsepower and 481 pound-feet of torque on top of a regular GTR. Now at 4:48 PM, just 12 minutes before the Nordschleife was scheduled to close and 5 minutes before the rain, Michael Krum did his second lap time of 7 minutes 8 seconds and achieved a peak speed of 310 km per hour or 193 miles per hour. Nissan claimed it was the fastest road legal production volume car, and it was 11 seconds slower than the production vehicle lap record holder limited production Porsche 918 Spyder Weissach package, which has a lap time of about 6 minutes 57 seconds, set earlier that month. making it the second fastest road legal production vehicle around the track. Now that was an achievement. The all-new GTR is more aerodynamic than the outgoing model, because managing air is very important at those speeds. Remember that Mercedes backflip? Now that backflip must have required a lot of leg workout. Jokes aside, the new GTR has also got more stopping power courtesy to its new carbon ceramic brakes now for the first time ever on the GTR. The GTR has been given a facelift in 2017 and now it's more refined and rides better on-road. Still holds plenty of performance to shock most supercar owners. Now its looks are more sharp and the interior of it now justifies the price tag. Now guys, it takes a lot of effort and time to make these content. I hope you guys liked it, so please make sure to give it a like and subscribe the channel for more upcoming videos. Peace.